to see.
Cammy makes a lovely return. But,
okay, all right, it's not Ryu. Say we might have a potential.
Menat.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Oh, we're sitting there hovering over. Oh, is that? Oh, that's LuckyD. That's the man, LuckyD, the tournament runner of traveling controller up at Balance Patch in Massachusetts.
Okay.
Great man. Definitely one of the people you always want to look out for support. If you're trying to find out new things about games, you try to sit there and get yourself into the scene, and you're in the Mass area, please reach out to this man. Get out to Balance Patch. Show him some support because that place definitely deserves it.
Balance Patch is easily one of the best gaming venues, like on the East Coast.
Bro, I will just scream praises till the end of time about strawberry Oreo milkshakes in that building. Their food in there is great. The venue's great. So much space. If you want to play online games, they got PCs everywhere. But right now we're playing console games. We got Dhalsim versus Menat, so we're going to see a whole lot of spacing.
It's a poking game to the finish. We got two excellent zoners. And in a way, I feel like we're really not going to be watching Street Fighter V here. These two characters are very antithetical to what Street Fighter V has developed into.
I mean, as you say that, I think BadStoned has decided to, you know what, let me not try to outspace LuckyD and Dhalsim. I'm just going to go in and continue to prevent his ability to poke. But LuckyD doing a great job of pushing him back out with Yoga Flames.
Like, Dhalsim has always been the type of character where it's just, let me poke you from afar. I've got zoning tools. Those are all my tools. And it's very rare that we get to see them executed well in Street Fighter V just because the game's not kind to someone like Dhalsim.
Exactly.
But Menat, on the other hand, this is a character who pokes from afar, has excellent projectile pressure, and that in combination with just how well her moves are spaced around themselves, like where she positions herself, what she's doing with her hurt boxes, and maneuvering them alongside while attacking, playing defensively. Honestly, this character reminds me more of a Blaze Blue character. It's more of an Arc System fighter because there's so much manipulation into what this character's doing, you always have to be on your toes.
Exactly, and as you're seeing, like both players are just taking advantage of the fact that they can fight from two character lengths away so well, but LuckyD is the one this time, blocks the cross-up, but gets hit by the throw. LuckyD decided to go aggro here. I like it, just realized that BadStoned was doing it as well, and just decided to go toe-to-toe. No max length damage here.
I'll say that's the thing you got to do, even if you're playing a zoning character against Menat. And even against fighting Dhalsim. This is a match where you give your opponent respect, you give them space, they're going to take complete advantage. That's what LuckyD was able to do to take back this set for round 2.
Final round.
Yeah, Simpsons, Dhalsim doing a great job there on game 2, just continuing to establish all the pressure, and now opting to back off. As I said, it's that game of chess. You have to constantly pick, okay, am I going to force him to come in? BadStoned realizing that he can't deal with me at a range, he might start to get a little bit antsy and want to come in on me so I can get the pressure, and then I can outpoke. Continuously getting all these anti-airs.
Well, hold up. Oh, how much damage
We
are you
going
going to
for
get
big damage. Oh, it blocks the
right.
cross-up again. I wonder if LuckyD's going to go same side next time when it mix up. That's 2 attempts on cross-up.
He's still got a whole set to develop this. See, that's one of the things I like about these games where we're always going into round 3. There's so much time for these players to adapt, so much time for them to learn habits and such, see how they can change. And even though it's just one set, that makes all the difference, especially in the tournament format that we have today.
LuckyD getting his in, continuously trying, definitely backing off, trying to get just a poke. That's all he needs, but BadStoned trying to respect the range. Oh, it looked like he went for the anti-air attempt, but couldn't pull the trigger fast enough. BadStoned getting himself in, finally. Good delay.
This is a good call on the hover. It's a very risky move just because Dhalsim's left wide open from it. But if you know your opponent's going to play aggro and you can play around those hitboxes, good call.
Yeah, there's that decent amount of range as well that BadStoned couldn't walk in fast enough and gets the jump in, taking round 1.
Yo, my man definitely just swooshed in on her like there was nothing. Did you see those dashes?
Yo, catch your dome piece real quick. It's like, occasionally you just got to throw that out there to catch him off guard, and you could see that BadStoned just like a heavy side there, like, man. Like, these are the type of matches that really test your endurance because you're trying so hard to be the one to be able to establish zone, but also break zone when necessary. And LuckyD ended up coming out on top at the end. I think BadStoned is going to probably convert to just being a lot more aggressive. It's where he was most successful in that first round. And he was doing a good job of kind of establishing dominance in the corner. But center stage, it was all LuckyD.
Now, both players had opted to go to the character stage select. I'm curious to see what kind of character change we might see if we do.
I don't think we're going to see a swap. I think BadStone's just trying to get a breather. Yeah, like he was definitely having a heavy side at the end there. Hey, color counter picks are real. Costume counter picks at this time. Trying to go a little bit more elegant. God, I love. Why do so many other games not take advantages of giving us alternate costumes? I will throw all my bread at you. Just give me all the skins. That's all I want. But you know what? I love the way that Street Fighter 5 costumes have come out, other than post them fixing their early game.
Yes. Hey, listen, man. It took them 3 years to finish the game after release.
Exactly.
Let them enjoy what they got.
Hey, for me, the game's finally on board because Sagat's back. So now you'll see me making my way back.
I just wish Sagat felt like he played like he's supposed to.
Yeah,
we'll talk more about that if Sagat is on screen. Right now, we still got a very active war of attrition, because that's what this is going to be. It's an extreme poking game where neither of these players can feel comfortable. So there's going to be a lot of space and a lot of time taken to see who's going to be going where.
Yeah, I like the fact that LuckyD at the start immediately decided to answer BadStoned by going aggressive as well, because he was anticipating his his need to want to get in. As we're seeing, he's not really trying to play the poking game anymore. He's just trying to zone break and just completely smother LuckyD. But LuckyD with the life lead just going to continue to outrange him.
It is worth noting that BadStoned is playing much more aggressively now, being very active in how he's trying to zone out LuckyD, and he's taking more advantage of the fact that LuckyD seems to be a more aerially oriented player. Putting out more anti-air options, trying to punish the landings. And this is what I meant earlier when I said that Menat feels more like a Blaze Blue character. This is the kind of character that's like, you have to think ahead of what your opponent's going to do and aim for where they're going to be, not where they are.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times people say anticipation is not great when it comes to your mindset and playing these games, but against a character like Menat, you better, because she can play you at that full range. LuckyD also can do as well, just coming up, getting duffed yet again. We're always going to close to time with these two. It's just the way the matchup has to be played.
He does such a good job of being able to zone around what Menat's able to do. Like he has a very good sense of how to place his hitboxes onto Menat.
Yeah, definitely smart in terms of matchup. Like, he's not really getting mixed up by a lot of BadStone's options. Gets caught that time. Let's see.
Oh, that time he got his ankles broken. He went for a grab, and that was it.
Yeah, you know, he was in a bad spot there as well. It was basically like, if I get traded or I take one more, I'm getting stunned. So he tried to get more aggro. Is that really a bad situation, all those women running it up?
I don't know, man. He even came out with a cool hat.
True.
That is best timeline. And he lost the hat. All right.
Dhalsim trying to put in that work off screen as well. But you know, we're here in the BadStone's potential last round of tournament life. But he has been looking much better, continuing to bury LuckyD in the corner.
Now that's a call out.
We did just raw damage. But BadStoned not looking too phased.
Just because, unfortunately, he wasn't able to get anything off of that, and that kind of species. Like,
yeah, as we saw before, you know, he went for cross-up mix-up. I thought maybe he was going to try and go for a grab, and BadStoned caught the cross-up again and just jabbed him out and reestablished stage position.
LuckyD was not in a good spot right there, and was really lucky that he was able to just keep the aggression on. Being in the corner with the ball right on top, he was... Hello?
Dhalsim wins.
That's one of those situations.